Alright, good morning, guys. As I'm talking, I realized my headset wasn't even turned on, so I'm basically talking to dead air. But anyway, welcome back, guys. K-Dog's Kennel coming back at you with another episode of my LA Noire walkthrough. We got a busy day today. We're going to get about 3 parts uploaded today. In this episode, we are going to be doing the arson case, House of Sticks. Dive right in. Last part, A Walk in Elysian Fields has, we're approaching 60 views already on that one, so thank you guys so much for that. I appreciate that very, very much. The game transitions now. We are no longer playing as Cole Phelps. We are now playing the rest of the game as Jack Kelso. Very important to note here.
Mr. Kelso?
That's what the sign on the door says, miss.
Deal with a female client. So now, yeah, it's kind of weird. There's no, like, nothing that segues into that you're going to take over as Kelso or anything of that nature. But yeah, this is the settlement letter that Elsa get. If you've been following this walkthrough, you will remember the name of Lou Buckwalter, who died in a industrial or a construction accident type thing. And now California Fire and Life has made out a settlement check for 20 grand.
There's no need to come into the office, Miss Lichtman. If you accept the settlement, all you need to do is sign here.
I don't accept this.
What do you mean you don't accept? I think you're pushing your luck, lady. This seems to be a ridiculously generous settlement. A $200 policy with a $20,000 payout? You should...
I don't want the money.
What do you mean you don't want the money?
I want you to investigate this case. I feel my friend may have been the victim of foul play.
Okay. Let me get the case file.
Take a look.
There's got to be more in these files.
That's the blueprint of the house that he was killed in, or that he fell through the roof or whatnot and died. Killed when the roof of the property on which he was working collapsed. If you guys want to read that, basically everything that happened to him, give it a couple seconds. If you guys want to pause the video and read that, be my guest. But
sounds like your friend took a hell of a fall. I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm pretty sure that the blueprint means nothing.
Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Of course not.
The disputed claim payout. She's 30 years old. She does not look like she's 30. She looks a lot older than 30. But anyway, disputed claim payout.
What basis do you have for your claim of foul play?
Lou Buckwalter was a craftsman. I don't believe he would have made a roof that would collapse.
Doubt.
You want me to reopen this case based on your woman's intuition? That isn't going to happen. Take the money.
I've already told you I do not want the money. There's something wrong with that house.
Connection to Buckwalter.
You and Buckwalter weren't married?
No.
Then how did you become his beneficiary?
We were family friends.
That what they call it? Doubt.
You expect me to reopen this case because you come in here walking that walk? Well, I'm not buying it. I think you should tell me what the hell is going on.
Come on.
You really want to know?
Yes.
We were interned together on Ellis Island. Resident alien Germans whose parents had been killed by Nazis. Do you see the irony in that, Mr. Kelso? We spent 4 years there.
Motive for dispute.
So the roof collapsed. Accidents happen. What exactly are you trying to achieve here, Miss Lichtman?
Exactly what I said. I want that building thoroughly investigated.
Truth.
I'm intrigued, Miss Lichtman. I really am. But you're going to have to give me something if you want me to get involved in this.
There is a conspiracy surrounding Elysian Fields and the new houses they are building. I believe your insurance company is involved.
That's pretty heady stuff, Miss Lichtman. Flimsy, but heady.
I've told you what I know, Mr. Kelso. What are you going to do about it?
All right, Miss Lichtman. One final question.
Yes.
What's your address?
Is that usual?
Is there anything usual about this case, Miss Lichtman?
The address is on the letter, Mr. Kelso.
The address, but not the phone number.
Gareth.
Mr. Benson would like to see you in his office, Jack. Upstairs.
Really?
Come on, I'll walk you up.
Gareth, you cannot eat my microphone.
Goddamn Harry thinks he could get fresh whenever he pleases. I didn't come to California.
Right. Talk to the big boss. Guy that runs California
Mr.
Fire and
Benson?
Life.
You wanted to see me?
Ah, yes, Jack. I'm just trying out a new putter. I noticed Elsa Lichtman in the lobby.
It's the weirdest thing, Mr. Benson.
Call me Curtis, Jack. This is California.
Like I said, Curtis, this is a very strange case.
How so, Jack?
That lady, Elsa Lichtman, is refusing a 20 grand payout.
Elsa Lichtman is hardly a lady, Jack. She's a jazz musician. Plays at the Blue Room in Hollywood. She has a fine pair of lungs, now that I think
She's
of
the
it.
beneficiary of this guy, Lou Buckwalter. He was killed in an industrial accident working for Elysian Fields Developments. You know Elysian?
I'm familiar with Leland Monroe. We move in similar circles.
Well, Miss Lichtman is making some pretty serious accusations. She says the case stinks and that
She's a
something
very
happened.
highly strung girl, Jack. Strung out might be a better way to put it.
It's a pretty generous payment, Curtis. I think I should look into it.
Is there anything wrong with the paperwork, Kelso?
No, there isn't, Mr. Benson.
I didn't think so. Pay the case out and get her off our backs.
I can't make her take the money,
Deal
sir.
with it, Jack. Do your fucking job. Do I have to do everything?
No, sir, you don't.
Fine, Jack. Fine. You know I have the greatest confidence in you.
Thanks, Mr. Benson.
Yeah, so Curtis is kind of a dick, kind of a very brush off, like, kind of, you know, despite Elsa's claims, he's very dismissive and, you know, just pay her, get her off our case. We don't want to.
Your car, Mr. Kelso.
Thanks, kid.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have any more outfits to change. This is just the outfit Kelso wears all the time. We don't have a partner to drive, but if you simply just hold down the triangle, Jack will drive himself, which is nice. Garrus, you can either pick a spot or go. I don't know what you want to do here, but I'm not... You are driving me nuts. I love you too, but you're driving me nuts. Remember, we came here in the last case as Cole. Now there's some stuff we can actually look at now.
That's not how my pop taught me to mix it. Someone is cutting corners.
Yeah. That's why the cement quality is so poor, because it's not actually cement. It's a mixture. Like, this is what we picked up as coal. Wasn't really a clue.
Leland Monroe. The man with the grin. Looks like he doesn't like to be disappointed.
Okay.
Bulldozing and starting again.
Demolition order. Boo boo boo.
Hey! You just can't be walking around down here.
I'm Jack Kelso, from California Fire and Life.
I don't care if you're from the Vatican. Buzz off.
I'm investigating the accidental death of a Lou Buckwalter, and...
You deaf? Do I have to beat on you?
Looks like you do.
Really? Like...
You're a real asshole. You know that?
Oh, look at that.
I came to see the house where Lou Buckwalter died. You were just about to offer to show me the way.
It's out the gate and 3 houses down to the left. Don't know what you're looking for, smart guy. There's nothing there.
Then I'll poke around in the rubble.
Fine. As long as you're out of my sight.
And it's literally, as you can see, the demolished house right there in the background. That's where we're driving, so... I'm pretty sure I can hoof that. Sound. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna get nailed for the demolished house. We'll just drive there, skip it, make it easy.
The place falls down, and then they bulldoze it. What gives here?
Alright, if I remember correctly, I'm going to use my intuition. Once you beat the game, each case, you get... Yeah, there's only one clue, that's in the back, at the back. Not for construction use. Hey, how's it going, guys? Got something to say?
Real happiness is when you marry a girl for love and you find out later.
Let's try to piece this together.
Grab this piece of wood. Keystone Films.
Who gets their lumber from a film studio?
Oh crap, I forgot. Oh god. I forgot that guy jumps in the damn bulldozer and like runs you down. I completely forgot about that. Alright.
You son of a bitch.
Run. Oh my god, are you okay? I'm not even gonna waste my time shooting at him. It doesn't slow him down, it just pisses him off.
You son of a bitch.
running to the end. Keep running to the end.
Oh, shit.
Okay, how the hell? I don't remember it being this freaking difficult. Just one more time, and I'm gonna skip it. Like I don't recall this being this difficult to outrun this guy, but apparently it is.
You son of a bitch.
There we go. Now I think we're good.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, it is not supposed to be this hard. Whatever, game. Whatever. Skip it. Ouch. I have never, ever, ever struggled with that. So why I did for the walkthrough is beyond me. Alright. Trace the address of Keystone Films. Apparently Jack can use game walls too.
Jack Kelso, California Fire and Life investigator. I need an address on the Keystone Film Company.
The address is 658 North Wilton Place. Is there anything else?
No, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so let's go there. That's our next destination. Keystone Film. Let's go.
Hi, Mac. I work for California Fire and Life. I'm looking into an industrial accident.
Here?
No, not here. At a housing development over on Normandy Avenue.
So?
I found some lumber over there, had the Keystone name printed on it.
We've been closed since '41. Never quite made the transition to talkies. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund are pulling the place down.
Know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nix.
Mind if I take a look around?
I'm kind of hungry. If someone was to leave a couple of bucks here, I might wander down the street and get a cup of coffee.
Is there a key to the gate?
No. The only guys who go in or out are some delivery guys from Elysian Fields. They're working on a housing development over at Wilton and Santa Monica. You'll have to hop it.
Of course I will. Alright, so we got a couple ways to go. We're going to go this way first.
That's one way to keep your costs down. Too bad it won't support a roof.
Yeah, so basically this confirms Elsa's theory that Lou didn't die in an accident as the house was built with inferior lumber, not for structural use. This is not a very long case, so you know what? I'm going to use another intuition point.
So this is where their lumber comes from?
Well, definitely one way to keep costs down, like you mentioned. With
Gotta be something else around here. Wonder what's left in the buildings.
And then we're going to jump over this other fence. And that is going to lead us into the screening room. That's nothing. I don't know why that prompted. case.
Let's see what the rich and powerful have to say for themselves.
Empty.
The reel should be nearby.
And no, it is not that one that is on the ground. That, my friends, is in here. Alright, so it's in reverse for one. So we gotta turn it forward. And now we have to basically adjust the focus. There we go.
In a great day for the future of Los Angeles, civic leaders and businessmen joined forces to launch the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund pledges to speed up housing development for returning GI.
Gentlemen, this is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He's our latest investor in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Doctor, this is Curtis Benson. He's Vice President of the California Fire and Life. Pleased to meet you, Doctor. Ray Gordon, editor of the Times. Doctor. District Attorney Donald Sandler and Police Chief Warren. Gentlemen, I am delighted to be in such exalted company. You're making quite a name for yourself, Doctor, amongst the thespian fraternity. I find that those of artistic temperament are often of a fragile mental disposition. It's a short step from miscreant to recidivism, Doctor. Very true. But I think we could all agree that the City of Angels does rather well basking in the reflection of the motion picture industry. Hear, hear. And it's something that every sucker getting off a train at Union Station wants a part of. Gentlemen, we're here to sell the American dream, and Hollywood is our greatest advertiser. So, how is your new development selling, Leland? Cannot throw them up fast enough, Ray. And that's part of the problem, Leland. Washington is receiving steady complaints. There's a clamor for public housing. God damn it, Ray. Public housing is tantamount to communism. Now, that's why we fought this goddamn war. I'm telling you, it's Reds via the back door. You can't have it both ways, Leland. The new freeways are being built to service all your developments out in the boondocks. They're all being built with government money. The GI Bill is government money. There's a difference. What difference? The GI money ends up in my pocket. I hope you mean our pockets, Leland. We're all investors. Of course, Curtis. So, when will the freeway bond be passed on? It still has to be ratified. It takes a long time to raise $3 billion.
I need to find a game well or a telephone.
Alright, so basically they're all in on it.
In a great day for the future of Los Angeles.
They're all in Monroe's pocket, if you will. So now we got to call Benson.
Operator, I'd be glad if you'd put me through to police dispatch.
Putting you through now.
This is Jack Kelso, investigator for California Fire and Life. Can you put me through to Curtis Benson, please?
Just a moment, please, Mr. Kelso.
Jack, how can I help?
Do you know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund, Mr. Benson?
I've heard of them, Jack. Building new homes for GIs.
With green lumber that was used on movie sets.
Jack, are you working the Buckwalter case?
Mr. Benson, are you part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Jack, I want you to listen very clearly. Call Miss Lickman. Call her as soon as you hang up. Arrange to see her tonight and get her to agree to the settlement. Do it tonight. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
End of story, Jack. I don't want to hear another word about Elsa Lickman or Lou Buckwalter.
Can you put me through to Michigan 221?
Putting the call through.
Hello?
Ms. Lichtman, it's Jack Kelso.
Yes, Mr. Kelso.
I've been looking into your case.
Yes, and what have you found?
It doesn't look good. I need to see you.
Meet me at the Blue Room. I work there tonight. I take a break around 9. I'll be waiting at the stage door. We can talk then. Auf Wiedersehen.
Thanks, ma'am.
Yeah, so, yeah, Elsa was pretty much right on the money with her claims and believing that the quote-unquote accident that took her friend's life was not an accident. It was absolutely not an accident.
And don't suppose I'll make a plea, 'cause baby, you know I'm guilty.
Meanwhile, behind the blue room...
What were you doing with him?
I was doing what you asked.
I didn't ask you to meet him in an alleyway.
Why do you snarl at me? Your friend came to ask me to accept the insurance.
He's not my friend, Elsa.
I think he's a brave man, and you have placed him in great danger. You've involved him in something, and he has no idea of the risk. Can you live with that, Cole?
Elsa, I need his help, and he hates my guts.
Forget the past, Cole. He deserves a chance to say no. If he helps you, let it be on his terms.
I'll go see him in the morning.
And as Cole kind of gets pissed off because she's talking to Kelso, but he's the one that freaking wanted it to happen in the first place. He's the one that wanted Jack to get involved, or Elsa to go to Jack in the first place. And yet then he gets pissed off at her. Legion Field Site 2. This is the second project they're working on. Across the street, there's lights flickering in this particular house.
Nice wiring job, fellas. Keep them in the dark.
So, yeah. This is how they operate. It's... Nope. I'm not sure if there's any, like, actual clues in here, but... that are pertinent to the case, but...
Good thing I'm not thirsty.
Yeah, so this house is basically a death trap.
You lose something, Mac?
I thought these private eye types were all wise guys with smart mouths.
Looks like the snappy repartee has all dried up.
Get on with it.
What's your hurry, Mac? You got some place to go?
You ever do the cat and mouse routine without a gun in your hand?
Now that's more like it.
Alright, so this is a fight that you're not supposed to win. I've never won it. Yeah. Despite you can dodge, duck, dip, and dive and dodge all you want.
Tough guy. You should learn to take a hint. Get him downstairs and into the trunk. Sure, he turned up all right. He's wishing he didn't. He's in the trunk. He's going nowhere. The boys introduced themselves. What do you want done with him, Mr. Monroe? Yeah, I know a good place. We'll pick up a shovel and a pick on the way. It's up in the hills behind Griffith Park. We'll deal with that German bitch next.
So yeah, Leland's goons. Curtis manages to get away. Or does he?
Elsa.
Get in a vehicle.
Sorry, pal. Desperate times.
Oh, lovely. We have a lot of goons
Monroe
chasing
owns the
us.
city. Owns the cops.
Damn it.
I need to find Elsa.
Oh, this is not good at all. We have 4 cars chasing us right now. Now we have just one. Wanna get out of the way, lady? There we go. Yeah, taking the alleyways and whatnot, you can lose them.
Is that the last of them?
So, stick to that. You'll lose them fairly quickly. If you take the main roads, they'll just follow you. They'll run you off the road. And even damage that's not your fault still gets attributed to your case total. So it's easy to really kind of screw this mission up. Oh no, you'd be late? No worries. We're gonna actually get a couple of these up today. I actually have the day off, which is amazing. Yeah, the case is actually just about over, but... Why can't I... Okay, this is her apartment. Why is it not... Don't run into the lamppost. Actually, I hadn't planned to be up this early, but I'm like, you know what? I got to work at 5 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, so I gotta go to bed early. So I might as well start early. Okay, this car is like going at half the speed of smell.
What the heck?
There we go. Apparently I had to go into the gate to trigger the scene. I'm at work just about every morning at 4 a.m. I usually get up about 4 o'clock to go to work. I had to work the night shift the last couple of days.
So you're still carrying that Army 45, Cole?
And Kelso passes out.
For God's sake, Cole! Call an ambulance!
There we go. 11 of 11 clues found. 3 of 3 questions correct. Case closed. 5 stars, just like we've done in every case thus far. So there we go. House of Sticks, guys. Our next case, which I will upload here in just a bit. Just a short. I'm going to grab some breakfast this morning, and I'll get the next part uploaded.
Satchel charges on the cave entrance from above. Covering fire on weapons team. Look for snipers in the trees. You know the drill. No risks, no heroes, no prisoners.
You want some roast on this one, Sarge?
No, you guys have done enough. Head back to Webb's. We are going to blow every cave we come across. Close them down and move on, people.
Damn. I was hoping to get me a samurai sword.
Skipper says that Phelps has fallen behind again. He's got his fire teams checking every cave. He's lost another flamethrower. He wants you to get over there and hurry them along.
Ho, boom. Weapons company.
Sir.
Sir.
We have a major cave complex in front of us, Hogaboom. I want flamethrowers and BAR teams to clean it out.
Begging your pardon, sir. But if it's a big complex, why don't we bring the Shermans in? They could pour it in there.
We can't wait for tanks to be brought up. I'm already behind.
Then blow the cave. No skin off our nose. Bury them.
We are going in there and clearing them out. We are doing it by the numbers, Sergeant. Get your team in place. We're moving out. Mount up! First fire team and flamethrowers. Head in!
Where's he going? Where's who going?
The big cowboy. He's going in. Who gave that order?
You did.
And which he did. A polite invitation. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll be our next case. Like I said, I'm going to grab a bite to eat really quick, and then I will be back up with part 22, a polite invitation. So that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Also, it'll give me a chance to charge my controller and my headset because they are both dying at the moment. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you would, pretty please. It truly does help the channel grow. We are on fire with 126 subs. Also, I want to thank my sponsor, Poggers. You can find their website at www.drinkpoggers.com/kennel. Using my code word will net you 10% savings off everything on their website, so do check them out. And I will catch you guys here in just a bit for the next part of my LA Noire walkthrough. Take care.